Hi, I'm Natalia. I'm mostly in the moment, and I'm glad you're in the moment with me. We're looking at the twin flame energies for the week of May 10th through the 16th. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do weekly twin flame energy readings. And if you're coming back, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your beautiful, positive love and support. It means so much to me. It means so much that I'm actually going to be giving out a free reading by picking a random comment from this video, and I will be picking it during my next general reading next week. So you can look forward to that. I'll be picking it literally during the video. Okay, so let's get into it. What's going on with the twin flames? What's going on with the twin flames? Page of Cups. Page of Cups, yeah, there is a definite feeling of flirtiness, wanting to get back in the game, wanting to feel those butterfly feelings when you first meet someone that you really have a crush on or really have an interest in, or someone that you've had an interest in, and those feelings are just rising up to the surface again because you feel like they're around, or that you might bump into them, or that you might have accidentally already bumped into them, might have already had a text message or call from them, or maybe you're getting a lot of signs of synchronicities. They might be coming into your dream state, or there's just a general warm, overwhelming love feeling when it comes to thoughts about them, feelings about them, and it might be like all of a sudden and out of nowhere, and it might have been like kind of ramping up in those energies. You might have been getting more telepathic with them. You might be getting more songs that you haven't heard for a long time that reminds you of your twin flame, or you know, just reminders of moments you had together that were really nice, really cute, really sweet. Yeah, just a lot of warm, fuzzy feelings when it comes to your twin flame. All right. So I am getting that the twins, these all came out in reverse, which is the Two of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Devil card. And I am getting with this that the twins have already decided that they want to come into union or reunion with their twin. And although this is decided, it all depends on divine timing. So even if you feel ready, and even if your twin feels ready, it's kind of up to divine timing now. It's kind of up to how things align. Maybe it's already set for 2 weeks and a day from now, and it's just kind of like, you know, you can't rush it. You know, it's already in play. Everything's lined up that like you're going to go to the store at this time, and they're going to be in their car and leave at this time, and you're just going to meet at this, you know, place, this grocery store at the same time. And it's just like everything's lined up, it's ready, it's set to go, because you guys already made the decision that you want to come into union, whatever that means to you. You guys want to see each other, you guys want to talk to each other, you guys want to be with each other in some sort of fashion. And it's already set in divine timing. It's already set in divine timing, so you kind of just have to like set it and forget it. You know, it's already set, and now you just forget about it until it happens, you know? And I feel like both of you in the meantime are definitely wrapping up any loose ends that has to do with any karmic situation. This is, you know, any money problems, addiction problems, you know, if your ex keeps coming back and annoying you, or people who aren't for your highest and best good and have low vibration and keeps trying to pull you down. Any tendencies to do something that you know isn't for your highest and best good, that you're trying to cut out. You're like, I've been trying to cut out like red meat for such a long time, and it keeps like coming up. I've been trying to cut out alcohol or cut down. I've been trying to cut out smoking. I've been trying to cut out like these negative friends that aren't really my friends anymore. I've been trying to, you know, get rid of this habit or that habit, trying not to let the newspapers in my house pile up. I've been trying to keep on top of that, trying to, whatever it is that's like kind of your sticky situation, something that's like sticking to you, that's like, you've been trying to rip off, you've been trying to like make sure it doesn't come back and stick on you again, that thing. That's like the last thing that you have to like finish up before you come into union, because union's already set. It's already coming to you. Because here, in this case, both twins are ready. All right, so what does a masculine think about their feminines? What does the masculine think about their feminines? The divine masculines feel about their, oh wow, Wheel of Fortune. It's time. And they're also going through a really hard time. So they feel like it's time, like they want to see you, divine feminines. They want to come into union with you. They want to talk to you. They want to meet up with you. They just feel like, I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to talk to them. I want to be around them. I just want them here. I just want them here so badly. But at the same time, they're also going through a really tough time. A lot of divine masculines are going through a really rough time. They might be going through awakening. And I've been picking up a lot of divine masculine energy in the beginning of the week that was like, what is the point of life? What is the meaning of life? What is the purpose of my life? What does it matter? Those kind of feelings, kind of like an existential crisis kind of moment. And at the same time that's going on, they still know and have no doubt that they want to see you, divine feminists, because there's something about you with awakening, with these kind of spiritual thoughts, with these kind of philosophical thoughts that remind them of you, and they just automatically know, like, I'm being drawn to the divine feminine. I feel like I need to talk to them. I feel like there's something that they can help me with. I feel like there's something in my life that I have to do with them, They're very strongly, and even though they're going through some sort of like anguish, or they're kind of like adjusting to their changes in beliefs, they still have very strong feelings for you, divine feminine, if anything more than ever, because now they're kind of getting it. They're like, oh, there's something to this like strong bond, this strong connection, energetic, that you can't see, but you feel. There's something to it. Ooh, oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I dropped a card. And so we got the Ten of Pentacles. And this is kind of all of it. This is it. This is the feeling of, I'm supposed to build something long-term here, and the divine feminine is involved somehow, in some way. But they are thinking long-term. Divine masculines are thinking what they need to do for long-term goals, for implementing daily tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, yearly tasks that can make sure that they get everything that they want, that the life that they want. So they're building up their goals. They're breaking down their bigger goals to see how to tackle it, how to prioritize and figure out how to take the steps in order to build a life with the divine feminine. This could be, I got a lot in my readings recently that the divine masculines are, putting away money or making investments, paying off debts, or, selling off anything that they don't need, and putting in investments, putting in money in something for the future, like a house or a new car or a vacation place, and also putting away money for maybe like a ring or a wedding or children or vacations, retirement. So the divine masculines are definitely thinking long term, and they are thinking long term because when they think of the divine feminines, they think about how they want to live their life and how to prepare for it. Wow. So how the divine feminines are feeling about their masculines. Oh my goodness. So this card kept popping up even before the reading, and it's the reunion card. The Six of Cups, reunion. Yeah, the divine feminines are feeling it. They're like, I feel like this is going to happen. I've gotten so many messages, so many comments, so many emails about people saying that they feel like reunion is around the corner. And I totally get it. I totally feel it. Around this time is when I was saying that there's a peak time of reunions happening. And I mean, there's nothing much more to say to that than, yeah, there we go. The tower moment. It's going to happen out of nowhere. It's kind of like you said it and forget it. It's going to happen. You're just gonna have to let it happen. And so you don't want to mess with the energy so much. Because although I believe in destiny and fated events, I also believe in free will. So it's kind of just like you want to go with the flow. You kind of just want to go with what your gut feeling is saying, what your heart is saying in a given day, in a given week, in a given month. Just go with the flow. Just and if you are very, very busy with your schedule, with your day, allow like an hour or two, or however much time you can afford, to take time off just to go with the flow. If you have like, a couple hours every night to, put away the kids, wash the dishes and sit down and watch TV. Instead of watching TV, just take a couple hours to just do what you feel like doing in the moment. Even if you have a couple hours during the day, just take your car and drive and go wherever your heart is leading you, wherever your gut is telling you to go. Just leave some space and time throughout the day to go with the flow and just do what you feel like doing in the moment. The ideal thing would be to be able to be in the moment as much as possible, what the divine masculines are thinking about when it comes to divine feminines. What are they thinking about? Mental energies, the divine masculines towards feminines. Oh my goodness. New start, brand new, fresh start, divine timing. Divine is at play here. It is going to come out of nowhere. The two major arcanas very strongly feeling like something is going to happen. Something big is going to happen. Something is in divine timing here. It's some sort of destined, fated event. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it so deep down within me that something big is going to happen, and it's going to affect my life in such a big way that it's going to put me on the right path, align me to the right path. And I was getting a lot, like, before even getting this reading, that, like, everything is almost perfectly aligned. Little things here and there are just a little bit wonky, and they're getting aligned right now. So everything is just straightening out for you guys to be on the highest and best path together. Yeah, the Ten of Swords again. Wow. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Swords. A lot of tens here, even with the Ten of Pentacles. This is difficult. This might be a huge shakeup for the masculines. I even felt, I knew even in February that for the Awakening twins, there was going to be like at least a couple of tower moments coming up. I felt one around like March time, and I felt one around this time, May. And I think I told a few of you too that was kind of the energy. There might be a huge tower moment, but it's great, it's beautiful, because it is the start of a beautiful new cycle that's going to be long lasting, that's going to be very happy and successful, and necessary. This is necessary. This is necessary. And oftentimes when you're not on the path that you were meant to be on, and you've been kind of pushing against your destiny, your fate, the divine will intervene, and it might come down as like a crashing and burning tower moment. And it's because it's to set you on the right path, set you on the path that you're meant to be on, that you will succeed on, and to kind of jolt you into a new direction and a better direction. So it might not seem fun in the moment, but it is in the long term, really, really good. Really, really good for the connection. I'm getting a lot of people are awakening and they're feeling a lot of like, what is going on? Have I been lied to all my life? You know, especially with you know, politics, a lot of red pill topics, a lot of these spiritual beliefs. With a lot of these, I'm getting burning tree moments. There's a lot of tree on fire moments that a lot of people are getting, which is like, you know, maybe getting like the divine speaking to you, and you're just like freaked out and just like, what is going on right now? So I feel like that's what the divine masculines are adjusting to, kind of this like change in beliefs, or that their beliefs are being shaken to the core. So it's kind of like, you know, adjusting, even though they still feel like coming towards you, divine feminines. That's the one thing that they're completely sure about, is you, divine feminine. The rest of it is kind of like their world is crumbling down, but they're being also at the same time being shown this beautiful new world that they didn't realize was here all along, that they want. I'm getting heaven on earth, and they can't believe that it's possible, that heaven on earth is possible with you, divine feminines. King of cups, yeah, divine feminine. You are feeling so much love from your divine masculines, and you are reciprocating that love. The divine masculine might have been reaching out to you, being like, hey, I'm really stuck in this moment. It's like kind of difficult, and they might have telepathically gave you a little phone call, give you a little ring, you know, like, hey, I'm going through a tough time. Can you talk me through it? Even telepathically, maybe even physically through phone call or text, but definitely energetically, reaching out to you, divine feminines, because they know now. They know that it's undeniable to them that they have some sort of connection. See, communication. They definitely reached out to you, divine feminines, very powerfully, energetically, with so much love, and it was such an unbelievable amount of love that it kind of just automatically connected you to them, divine feminines. If you never felt or understood telepathy, you did. You understand it now, and you know it was legit. You know, it's the real deal, undeniable. Both of you guys, both the divine feminine and masculines, are having unbelievably crazy spiritual experiences, I'm feeling. Okay, the divine masculines action space towards you, divine feminines. They're coming. They might be a little bit slow. It is Taurus season, and if you ever dated a Taurus, you know you gotta have a little bit of patience. But they always get there. They always, you know, offer the love. The Knight of Pentacles always offers their pentacle. They always get to the destination. So this is guaranteed. This is if you've been resonating with my readings for a while, and you are very strongly resonating with this, they're on their way. Slowly and steady. Slow and steady. Like my channel. I love my channel so much. I had to go slow and steady with you guys. To go slow and steady. Because it matters. It means something. If it means something that much to you, if something means that much to you, you will take your time with it. Communication, fast movement. This could be traveling to you over large distances, or traveling to you over a distance. This could be communication over a distance, so it could be online, text message, or call, social media, and it could also mean that things are gonna move very quickly once it gets started. So although I'm getting that it's not that they're coming to you slow, I'm getting that the approach is slow, because I'm getting that they're going to communicate, and once they communicate, everything's going to go really, really fast. But I'm getting that they're going to try to slow themselves down. They're going to try to approach you very carefully, and because it means so much to them, that they want to make sure it's done the right way. And if they're not sure about it, they're going to take their sweet time to make sure it is the right way. Because I feel like once it gets started, it's going to be like very hard to not move fast. But they want, this is so important to them that they want to move slowly and steadily. Okay, so Divine Feminine, action space towards the masculine. Here we the Knight of Swords again. So many repeating cards. Communication is coming in. This is in both the physical action space for the Divine Masculine and Feminine is communication. It's communication. The Two of Swords, and then this is my Divine Feminine card, the Empress card. I'm getting this is the Divine Feminine feeling like, even though the communication comes in, or even though the Divine Masculine is coming in very heavily energetically, that they're also making sure that they keep their energy and vibrations high, that they don't fall off the horse, so to say. They don't want to they want to make sure that they keep themselves the best that they can. And whether this is with work, with your other obligations, with your other passions and interests that you just got going again, or that you've been working on for a long time, or it's like you finally got to a good spot and you don't want to get into another relationship where when things move so quickly that you kind of lose yourself again, and you kind of at the same spot you were before, or with another relationship. So you guys are like making sure that even though this communication comes in fast and you want to just move really quickly with the connection, you're taking a step back and being like, okay, I want to do this the right way too, and so I'm gonna have to check myself to make sure I'm still looking out for myself, still being my highest and best self, and that I'm doing me, and I'm keeping my vibes high. Yeah, because that's important. Okay, so what's coming up in the middle of May? High Priestess. So yeah, I'm getting more like psychic abilities, more intuition being heightened. Yeah, just a lot of crazy things going on. Knight of Pentacles. While this connection comes in slowly and steady, you guys are working on your intuitive abilities, your knowledge about the esoteric, metaphysical, or occult knowledges. You're expanding your mind, your beliefs, and that's kind of a huge, one of the biggest signs for twin flame reunion, I feel like, is this awakening kind of experience. I mean, think back to right before you met your twin, like a week before you met your twin, or a couple of weeks before you met your twin, maybe a few days before you met your twin. Weren't you starting to get like these kind of awakening kind of feelings, and just expanding your mind and your beliefs and about the world and about spiritual concepts? So it's kind of a huge sign that reunions are right around the corner. Okay, and it might be some people are coming into union, and we have communication here. We have the reunion card here. We have multiple divine timing cards. Yeah, there's an equal amount of love being given and taken between the twin flames. Just a huge awakening moments. I mean, there's a lot of signs here for reunion. Divine Masculine was coming up in the middle of May. The Five of Swords came out kind of sideways. That's kind of weird. I feel like they're coming in out of this kind of inner conflict with this whole awakening thing, with where they stand in their beliefs, where they stand in who they are and what they want to do, where they want to go. This is kind of a them thing, like something they need to figure out for themselves, who they are, what they believe. Yeah, are you kidding me? Divine, the High Priestess again, with the Queen of Swords. See, two of the highest, like, highly intuitive cards that you can get. These are like the queens of intuition, of psychic abilities, of spiritual growth. Wow. So the divine masculines are very strongly changing their core beliefs. This is like awakening on a massive scale. Wow. Divine feminines, here we go, the 5 and 5 again. The 5 of Wands and the Pentacles are both very physical elements. So huge physical changes. The Judgment card. I feel like there's a lot of, like, even just like the last couple of days, a lot of downloads about, you know, inspirational downloads, ideas of what you can do in your soul mission, what you can do in your career, what you can do in your home, your friends and family life. A lot of ideas have been being downloaded that I feel like divine feminines are being kind of led like one step at a time without knowing what the second and third and fourth step is. They're just taking it one step at a time. 7 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like the divine feminines aren't so guarded about following their intuition, going with the flow, going with their gut feeling, and it's leading them to the twin, the divine masculines. It's leading you to your divine masculines. The divine masculines are just going through this like psychedelic kind of awakening. It's just kind of off the charts, kind of crazy. All right. I hope you enjoyed that reading. It was such a pleasure.